count.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with their opponents. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out. So something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Over 1st and 10.
Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, a surprise second-round pick back in April as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And right away, he lost the football. Big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Hurts pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A throw over the middle taken in, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 67 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
47-yard.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
it off to Chubb. Down to the 25.
Number 24.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Fletcher Cox.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey's kick is good. Still trailing, it's 7-3.
Browns 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 40.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Eagles 7, Browns 3.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Johnson now returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
Interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A run for Nick Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Fighting through. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and goal. That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. On first down, Hurts. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my off.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
44-yard line.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're...
As Sanders has it poked free. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Eagle ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Hurts.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The 49-yard line.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a long...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense?
And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.